what the haters don't like is I come off a little brash, a little cocky, and they don't like that. It's all in good fun, but that's okay. They don't like that. But it doesn't matter. What else I got? I guess the biggest thing they don't like is I make this shit look easy and talk shit about it at the same time and get paid every day. I said every day. And I ain't getting paid by daddy. Okay, y'all. Good morning. Friday morning, y'all. Here we go. It's another day. A beautiful day here in South Georgia. And yeah, man, I'm feeling pretty good today. So this is the first week out here that I've this season, and we're at the, we're getting close to the end, where I didn't have the second truck. And I was really but I was really upset and everything about, not being able to run the second truck for no fault of my own. But at the end of the day, I'm looking at the numbers, and the numbers are, well, the numbers have been, well, a little bit eye-opening, to be honest. I can say what the numbers are about. I don't know exactly, but I know this. It was costing me about $900 a week to run that other truck. That's what it was costing me. Really, probably about $1,000 when you factor in wear and tear, fuel, and labor. So, and when I say a week, we're talking about maybe 30 hours. We'll just say 30 hours. So, I mean, so if this week, I had to do a little more work, obviously, right? Because I'm only running one truck. Well, when I run two trucks, the routing is totally different, number one. So I'm having to, ad lib, in August, and that's never good. No matter what anybody is really saying about all that, that's never really good. To have to see, get caught here in the traffic. That's just never really a good thing, man. In August. So, but if you don't have a lot of experience, and I'm gonna go into it. I'm gonna go into the experience thing today. I'm going up here to meet my guy. The same guy that worked yesterday with me. He texted me. He's dropping his kids off to school. He'll be up here in about 5 minutes. So that'll give me time to do an intro and all that. And yeah. So. And I need to really wake up a little bit before I go talking about all the money part, because I haven't done that bad. I haven't lost any money. Actually, I have made more money this week than I did, than I've been making, even though we're only running one truck. The savings is pretty good, but again, I always am pushing for two trucks if you got enough work, where you stretched out one truck and now it's time to go to two trucks. So my guy over there at Southern Lawn Care, he did a video talking about two trucks, and I think he's just kind of, he's pulling the curtain back a little bit, and he's seeing some of the possibilities with two trucks. I'm an advocate for two trucks. I don't know about three, but I'm an advocate for two. Really, at any point, after you get out here and you see how much work you got, and you understand the routing, and you understand how to put that truck over there, you go over here, and then you go back over there, and y'all meet here. And, I mean, you can really make more money. Of course, you got to have, you know, more fuel, and you know, there's a lot more things that can happen too, I guess. But it's really all about saving time, to free up time to make more money, to get more work. If you're working 12 hours a day running one truck, well, unless you just want to work 12 hours. But there's a lot of other factors. I don't want to say it ain't smart, because, well, it might be smart that you don't do that if you ain't got a qualified guy to run the other truck. So that's always, everything is predicated on that. I don't want to say, well, I'm working 12 hours a day, and now Ray thinks I'm a dumbass for not running the second truck. That ain't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the second truck can really open doors up for you that you won't see until you run the second truck. And my thinking is always trying to free up my time. That's everything to me. But yesterday we had a good day, and I haven't been feeling it as much as I thought I would. But I'm going to all these jobs like y'all see, and yesterday, you know, people are coming down on me. Well, you just won't let that go. It ain't about letting nothing go, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with it. It's about the quality of work that I've been paying for. That's what it is. Let's not make it something that it's not. Now, I know my rants and stuff create a little bit of you know, a little bit of, I don't know, dialogue, and you know, I don't really know the word. I was kind of early still. That I know my rants create a lot of attention, and not in a good way. And I understand that, but I use YouTube as a vent. And sometimes I go a little far with the venting, not with the venting, but with what I post. So, but you know, yesterday's video, I didn't mention no names. I'm just showing y'all the results of what I'm dealing with after an employee gives me a 10-day notice, a 2-week notice. And once I saw what they are doing, then I knew that I was not gonna let them work the second week of the notice. No way. That'd be bad business. And I can make enough bad business moves out here without volunteering for one. So at the end of the day, the videos yesterday, I broke them down. So the guys that want to, you know, they like the truck talk stuff, I put that up. But then I put in the work to do 3 separate videos after that. Well, 2 separate videos, excuse me, 2 separate videos after that. 3 videos total, which is about 2.5 hours of editing time. That's a lot, right? That's what it is, man. So that was what the videos were about yesterday, and there's probably going to be some more of that today, because I'm doing the yards that the guy that I had to let go that he was doing. I want to say this real quick. There is, you know, we all start out not knowing a lot, and we all start out not knowing things that somebody that's been doing things for a long time knows. That's it. That's a given. And there's nothing wrong with not knowing something, or not knowing the best way to do something, or just not knowing, right? It's okay. Now, as a man, we don't like that. And as a man, we get our butt hurt pretty easy. I'm included in that. But you got to know that when I talk about the inexperience out here, it ain't just the inexperience. That is acceptable. I can deal with acceptable inexperienced guys. I mean, I can accept it, and I can deal with it. What I can't deal with is a inexperienced guy that thinks he's got all this experience, that gets passive-aggressive angry when you mention something to him. And you're not even following him around on the jobs. I'm not even on the jobs with him. Now, if I'd have been on the jobs with him, there would have been a physical fight, but because of the way he's built, and he can't take direction, and then the way I'm built by thinking you getting in my pocket and you ain't doing your job. And I don't want to pay. I get very angry when people do that to me. When I'm paying for something and I'm not getting it. Don't you? So when it's pretty clear and evident that he didn't know what he thought he knew. But what makes it really pushes my buttons and really, cranks me up, if you will, is the fact that he wouldn't do what I said and he wouldn't listen to me. If I was on the job with him, we would have a lot of problems. The problem I was always having was that he wouldn't listen. And then when you said something to him, he'd be angry. I mean, we would be having conversations just about lawn care in general, just talking. And I would mention something that he's doing on a job if I happen to be there. And he would have a reason and where he would look at me like, well, I know that. Very defensive and all that. And I know we're all going to be defensive at times, especially when we think we know. And then you get out here with a straight G and you realize, I really don't know shit. The same thing would happen to me is if I went to a job where a guy's been doing something for 17, 18 years, and I'm telling that guy that I'm Billy Badass, and then I get out there and start doing the work, and he sees that I don't really know what he thought I knew. And then he comes to me and steps to me and says, okay, man, yeah, that'll work, but I'd rather you do it like this. And then me, get mad, or me get defensive and say, well, I know, I got this. You can go on to the next one. That was the kind of thing I was dealing with. I didn't tell you guys that because I was hoping that he would see that he didn't know nothing, or he knew very little compared to somebody that's been out here this long. And he never would. He never would. He stayed defiant like that the whole time. So he wasn't going to make it out here if he didn't change things, no matter what. You think I'm going to pay for that all winter? When, no way. So at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with not knowing. What's wrong is closing your brain down and not being open to criticism or critiquing or whatever you want to call it. If you're not open to that, and I'm paying you, well, it's just a matter of time. I'm not going to deal with all the attitude. I've had a lot of guys out here, and we all have our problems, and I never had a guy so passive aggressive out here about directions and stuff and how to do things, and then want to question every little thing like dude knows what I'm thinking when he's got 2 years experience and I got 17 years experience in the same field. You can't even wrap your brain around what I'm thinking, really. I know everybody seems to think that doing what we do out here is easy, and well, you're just cutting grass, you're just this, you're just that, it's a menial labor job, Ray. But you can say all of that all you want. Come out here in this 100-degree Georgia heat, sweltering humidity, and try to make a living doing what I do down here anyway. And let's see how you would do when you're dealing with all the moving parts of running the small. This is just a small outfit, but see, it's very lucrative. And it can be more lucrative for guys working with me if they just come to work. And one thing I will say about the guy that was out here, he did show up every day. He never missed a day, and he never was late. So that's really usually the biggest thing out here, because everything else is teachable. Everything else you can train guys on, but not that guy. You couldn't train him on nothing. He knew everything. He knew everything. He knew everything about my Exmark mowers. He never even been on an Exmark. He knew everything. He knew exactly what I needed to buy for the business and everything. Like, I haven't experienced things in the business over the years I've been in business. Like, I haven't went through, shoe blockers and all the other, things that I bought just because it made him feel that I was trying to, well, make the help feel like their opinion means something. But when that opinion is coming from an uneducated place in this field, it's hard to do that. I didn't want to buy a shoe blocker, but he insisted. So, you know, I'm a G out here. I'll just take the path of least resistance. I bought a shoe blocker, it ain't gonna hurt, and I'll just take the $330 hit, whatever it was. I don't even remember what it cost. But that's okay. I mean, I'll do that. I mean, it's my shoe blocker. It's on my mower. I mean, it ain't like, you know, anything more than that. But see, these are little things that nobody is seeing that I did for a guy, for the employee. You got to do a little something for your employees if they are making suggestions and they're coming, but they got to be coming from an educated place. And I spent over $1,000 just trying to appease the help. When I knew that I really didn't have to do that I could have just been that hard ass and said, no, we don't need that. No, we're not going to do that. No, we don't need that. I was trying to do things a little bit different, y'all. I mean, and it backfired. And at the end of the day, you know, usually when things happen like this, or things happen in your life, it's usually, most of the time, it opens up other doors that you never would have opened any other way. So, you know, yesterday and today is probably going to be a prime example of what not to do if you're working for a lawn care guy. What not to do, you know. And the yard yesterday with all the grass in the bed, I mean, if I got to tell a guy not to do that, he's probably not going to be out here very long. What do you think? But today, I got the same guy that came in yesterday. I think that he could run the other truck. But like a lot of you guys have said in the last few days, you know, really, man, I really might be able to get away without running the second truck the rest of the season. Because I'm not going to take on more work or anything. The second truck enabled me to take on more work. So, y'all. So yeah, man. Guy did really good today, and he's catching on to the method, you know. And he's understanding why I'm doing the things like I do. A lot of guys just come out here and they say yeah. They don't really even care about the why. I like for guys to know why they're doing it this way and not that way on this property and all that. So we had a good day. Right around, you know, $890, something like that when you factor in the spray. Not, you know, hey, that ain't bad for part-time around here. You know, I'm not no real hardcore full-time 20-hour-a-day guy. You know. But what I make and what it costs for me to live, and then what I don't waste on dumb crap, well, that $900, $890, whatever, that might as well be $1,300 to somebody that has a lot of wasted money issues. You know, i.e. interest on something, you know, a couple small children, $2,000 a month mortgage, you know, $600 or $700 a month truck payment, you know, multiple credit card bills. See, you better make $1,500 a day. You better, to pay all that crap. I don't have to do that. It's so relevant that what you spend and how you spend is just as important as what you make. I mean, it's way up there. So, you know, I've had a lot of guys coming at me the last few days, you know, trying to edit my videos from their couch. You're not going to edit my video from your couch. The video, the channel, this channel, my channel, the one I created, this channel is about the day-to-day grind of running a lawn landscape business. And when I get in the truck in the morning, I turn the camera on and I'll roll with it. I'm not gonna pick and choose what somebody wants me to say or not say. You know, I don't, you know, what the channel is about, just FYI, is what I go through on the daily out here. And if it can be a little entertaining and people can now learn a little something, sweet, that's cool. I like it. I love it. If they can't, that's cool. I like it. I love it. It doesn't move me either way. But what I ain't gonna do, just, you know, I ain't gonna let you dictate what I say in a video. And sometimes if what I say in a video might correlate with what somebody's beliefs and all are. But I'm not gonna, you know, doctor the video for people that want me to say this or that. That requires too much thinking, man, for what I'm making. Now, if you want to slide me a damn Venmo for a couple $100, I'll be glad to put out. I'll be glad to put the video together to your liking. But until you're doing that, you know, I really, you know, well, I don't feel like it. I don't want to. And again, since it's my channel, do what I want to do with it. Yeah, the best thing about YouTube, y'all, I mean, is you ain't got to watch. Right? You don't have to watch it. So yeah, let me order my sandwich real quick, and I'll I got about 10 minutes. So let me get comfy so I can dog somebody out.